Yes, up next it's Diane, and she reckons that actually Rishi Sunak is using the wrong formula to fix our schools. It's time for Diane's debacle.
Yes, Rishi Sunak trying to force all pupils to learn maths until they're 18 is a serious miscalculation. I don't co-sign this, and neither should anyone else. Oh yes, we all go and we learn maths, but only a fraction of people actually understand it. And the rest of us do actually have calculators. I see that Rishi doesn't place much, credit on people who can speak foreign languages or learn how to become certified electricians or chefs or write exciting television programmes. No, he would rather force them to do things that involve going through the migraine-inducing swamp of mathematics. If, Rishi, you're forcing people to learn something until they're 18, at least let's give them something useful. What about how to sort out your pension? How to do a self-employed tax return? How to fill up a car and pay for it without looking like a noob? Yeah? Wouldn't we all love to learn how to do that? Maybe, Rishi, if you had spent more time learning drama, you wouldn't have lost the plot.
Very good.
Diane, those examples you just gave of things, you said sorting out your pension, there's another one filling out a tax return, filling up your car with petrol. Don't you need maths to be able to do all of those things properly?
I don't think you need maths to fill up your car.
Yes, you do, because you have to know how much to put in.
No, I just press the nozzle and wait until it dings.
No, you watch the price go up.
No, you watch
how much
the price,
petrol
Albie.
is going in, and you're counting. The point that I'm making is that maths is fundamental to the way that we live. And in order for us to be a more successful society, I actually think it's important that we are all more maths literate, because I'm shocked at how some people don't even know how to use percentages properly.
But now this is an issue because you are taught percentages at school already. So actually the system is broken. If, as the current statistics suggest, that sort of 65% of people are leaving school without a really good grasp of maths, then what is the point in continuing and teaching them for another 2 years if we're not getting it right for the first 16? Don't we need to focus on the first 16 to get that right before we make them study it for 2 more years?
I think with maths, people tend to reach a glass ceiling, don't they, really, where they can't go any further. Yeah, you get to your peak, and however hard you try, and I actually quite like maths, but however hard you try, you might not be able to get much better at it. So the problem is that you might have people who are, let's be PC about this, incapable of doing much more than simple addition and subtraction, who then are forced to do maths and just can't do it. So what, they get a fail. What's the point? What
is the point in hammering down somebody's confidence for 2 years? I was a secondary school teacher and I taught drama. And do you know what? I taught those kids, and there was one kid, I said to him, what do you want to do when you grow up? And he said, I want to drive diggers. That was the only thing he said. I said, do you want to drive diggers? He went, I just want to drive diggers. Left school at 16. Do you know what he does now? He drives diggers.
Does he? Oh, great.
Dreams come true.
He put a photo on Facebook and he's there next to this massive digger, and I'm like, yes! And why should he be forced to study maths for 2 years?
But I've got to say, when I did see this, I actually felt sorry for Rishi Sunak. Here with me here, I was like, this is just like an outgoing Prime Minister who knows his time's limited, looking for a legacy. It's like, I was the one that made them learn maths late. It's just stupid. And I think I would have more respect for him if he'd have done the more complicated thing and said, you know what, how we teach kids is wrong. We know that some people are visual learners. We know that some people learn by moving. We're going to assess them at a certain age, and we're going to put them in classes and teach them like that. Kinesthetic learners. Like
sort of like, doing a bit of a dance while you're learning your...
Like chucking the ball to each other, and
you learn by doing. You have like actions that help you remember.
So like 1 plus 3 is 4.
Yeah, exactly. And those people know their fractions.
Have you learned maths?
No, I wasn't a moving learner.
No, kinesthetic. There you go. There's a cleverer term. I didn't learn that in school. But I also think, get with the programme. Education is going to change. We're going to have AI that is going to be able to track when you don't really learn things to a degree a teacher never could. And the iPads are going to be teaching our kids in schools before long. Yeah, that's where it's going. We don't need to keep them in school to 18 doing a course that they don't want to do.
It would be good if people could do their maths, though, isn't it? It's useful for everything.
Yeah, but that will happen. What I'm saying, AI is going to do that for us.
Pension, taxes,
it'll teach us.
Mortgages, whatever, you need it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I couldn't have put it better myself. You say, Louis, we need to get with the programme. Yes, we do need to get with the programme. Let's look at some of the most successful economies in the world, which are more productive than Britain. The East Asian economies of Korea, of Japan, they're all excellent at maths. And what Rishi Sunak is trying to do here is emulate the successes that we've seen in other parts of the world and apply them to Britain. That's what we should be doing.
Do you know what my maths teacher said to me at secondary school? He said, when you fail, Darren, I want you to know that it was all on you. I got a D. I did fail. He was right. So there we are.
You got a D?
I got a D.
A shame.
I did it again. I got a C, but there we are.